Is a former WWE star joining AEW this week? Plus, a Raw star is losing an unpopular gimmick, and future AEW plans for Miro possibly revealed? It's in the wrestling news right now. This Wednesday, AEW Dynamite does the casino ladder match. It is almost cumbersome. And there is obviously conversation about the Joker in that match. That little secret surprise, that special surprise that AEW plan. A few people suggesting that the Joker card may belong to Hangman Adam Page.
I've seen that one more commonly than anybody else. Rumoured and innuendoed about over the past week or so.
Well, one rumour and innuendo that did the rounds was for former WWE star, now known as Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy.
He's a bit of a kinky so-and-so, isn't he, Tom? Because yesterday, I do believe it was, he tweeted out a picture of a Joker card on this very week when a Joker is going to be a mystery announcement thing in a ladder match on a wrestling show. What are the chances?
A tweet that he has since deleted from his account, suggesting whether or not... Now, we do live in the era where wrestlers play silly buggers,
This is exactly what he was bargaining for. Us sat here on a Monday morning going, oh, could this mean what we think it means? So who knows what this means? Only Buddy Matthews and Tony Khan and a few select people in AEW, I suppose, know.
Well done to you. You've done it. Achievement unlocked. We talked about you in the news. Buddy in AEW, though, the conversation is, I think he'd be good. I think he'd be a good fit. I still think that, I've said this loads, New Japan. Get yourself to New Japan, buddy.
New Japan Strong just seems a nice fit, doesn't it, for Buddy Matthews? Especially now he's trying to sort of reintroduce himself to professional wrestling fans, if you want.
Absolutely. Definitely.
The sky's the limit for the guy, though. Quite literally, he flies really high. He jumps quite high as well.
Maybe that's why he's going up a ladder. Oh, we'll find out on Wednesday whether the future of Buddy Murphy is all elites. Draft over the weekend. It continues today. A few names from the supplementary draft that took place over the weekend. So the following superstars have been drafted to Raw: Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Mitchell, Joe DiMaggio, Paul McCartney, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe.
That was impressive.
Thanks very much.
They're not even written down on the sheet of paper, you know.
Nia Jax, John Morrison, Reggie, R-Truth, Drake Maverick, T-Bar, Zelina Vega, Akira Tozawa, Alpha Academy, Otis and Chad Gable, Apollo Crews, Doudrop, all off to Monday Night Raw.
With Commander Aziz, by the way. Don't forget the most crucial name.
Apologies, Aziz. You're going as well. SmackDown getting Aaliyah, Drew Gulak, Mace, Mansoor, Mustafa Ali, and Tony Storm. Now, the drafting of Mace has led to a conversation.
It has, because Mace and T-Bar are the best tag team, or were the best tag team, we should say, on Monday Night Raw. They would come down, have matches against Mansoor and Mustafa Ali. We'll have a great time watching them, won't we, Tom?
I feel sad.
Great time.
I feel sad that we jumped the gun in launching the greatest, the tag team champions ranked from worst to best on the Cultaholic YouTube channel yesterday, before T-Bar and Mace had chance to grab those titles. Because
that close they were. But the news of one going to one brand to the stain on the brand he was on has led to T-Bar just tweeting out, "Guess I'm all alone. Time to feast your eyes," which is his old catchphrase thingy from when he was Dominik Dijakovic and whatever his NXT name. Was that his NXT name?
Dominik Dijakovic, yeah. He was Dominik Dijakovic, yeah.
What was his indie name? I'm getting mixed
Dominik
up.
Dijakovic.
It was different, wasn't it?
Oh, Donovan...
Dijan Garbadoombumper.
Donovan... stick it in the comments, you know what it is. We haven't done our job properly, you're right. We certainly haven't. But the thing is, right, we've now got Keith Lee and Dijakovic on the same roster.
Would they
Give us Monstars, you cowards!
I thought you were going to go for the matches, do what they did in NXT again.
I mean, let them fight, but then let them team.
Yeah.
But then the Monstars were a beautiful tag team from the day.
Day of the bar.
I think Dijakovic, as a singles guy on Raw...
It makes much more sense, doesn't it, Tom?
Yeah, so much more sense.
The weird promos that him and Mace would cut about being in the jungle and then list all these animals and they were at the top of the food chain and going to eat somebody. And it goes so far, doesn't it, really?
It does, but I'm happy to see the T-Bar thing going. But then for Mace, right, what, is he going to be Mace on SmackDown or is he reverting back as well, I wonder?
What was his old name as a commentator? I'm not with it this morning. What the hell was his name as a commentator? Anime pervert.
Anime pervert, man, as we all know. We will tell. Time will tell. So that's the supplementary draft. The draft continues tonight on Monday Night Raw.
But crucially, Tom, it doesn't take effect until after Crown Jewel, which makes very little sense to me. So we're going to have it add on Friday tonight, and we're going to have to wait 3 weeks before it comes into effect.
I like that. Yeah, you're no longer working here, but can you stay here for a couple more weeks?
Work your notice before going.
Well, basically, it's like that will put you on gardening leave. Talking of gardening leave, Dirty Dango has now fulfilled his gardening leave obligations. Who's Dirty Dango? You say Ross Tweddle?
But it's fantastic you speak about gardening when it comes to the old Fandango, now known as Dirty Dog Dango or something like that, Tom.
He loves shrubbing.
He built his own house.
Did he?
Do you follow him on Instagram?
No.
He built his own house.
He built
from
his
the ground
own
upwards.
House.
It's incredible scenes.
What, on his own?
Yeah. Just by himself, 2 man, not 1 man and 2 hands, not 2 man in 1 hand. That'd be a bit weird.
2 men, 1 hand. Well, I'm glad he built a house. He could potentially be about to build a house for Game Changer Wrestling. He's part of Atlantic City this weekend for Fight Club, along with new AEW star Lio Rush. Now, neither have opponents announced. They might fight each other.
They could go against each other, couldn't they, Tom?
This is a big weekend for Game Changer Wrestling.
Why be that, Tom?
Because not only do we have Matt Cardona in the house, he lost the internet title to
Screwed.
Effie. Oh,
Screwed he was.
But Effie's been the internet for ages, so it makes sense that Effie is now the internet champion. They're having a rematch. Love this. Love to see this. And then Jon Moxley versus Nick Gage for the GCW title, with Mick Foley presenting the GCW title at the start of the match.
I wonder why they've drafted Mick Foley in.
Why not? Well, give us Moxley and Foley.
Stop,
Foley
Tom.
won't.
Stop.
Foley won't wrestle.
Foley, just speak some words, please, Mick. Don't do
Just
any
talk.
bumps.
Yeah, just do words.
Maybe whap a socker out. Why not?
Just whap your sock out, lad. As his famous catchphrase goes, whap your sock out, lad. Braun Strowman has been strongly connected with Impact Wrestling. A little update on this. That is something that is still ongoing. According to Fightful, Impact have been pushing for Adam Scherr for more than a month. A lot of conversations about Scherr backstage during the TV tapings. It's going to happen eventually, noting that Scherr has also been in contact with AEW.
It's such an interesting thing, Adam Scherr coming away from WWE. You don't need to say how big of a star he was in WWE over the past 5 years, whatever the hell it's been. Bloody hell, it's been a long time. But his first post-WWE match was for EC3's Free the Narrative. There's 2 different types of frees in there, Tom.
There is.
Over the weekend, so that was. He took on EC3. I assume he won. I've not seen it yet.
You had a lovely chat with EC3 last week.
Straight to hell with EC3 on the channel right now. One with Bobby Fish went up last week too.
And loads of straight to hells this weekend.
Coming up with a double.
Up,
Don't know what's happening down there.
Up with the double.
Up with a double.
Hashtag up with the double. Thank you, please.
I was just about to say, it's such an interesting thing that he could have literally gone anywhere in the world of professional wrestling. He would have got a big reaction no matter where he went. I don't care what you say. It's Braun Strowman, for goodness sake. He tried to kill Roman Reigns a few years ago. We loved that, didn't we? But he went to his pal and said, "Pal, I'll come and do your show." And that's a lovely thing.
I'm just thinking about that reaction that he got, that Braun and Roman thing, where they were adamant that Roman was going to get, like, the crowd were going to get behind Roman as he got beaten by Braun Strowman. I'm not finished with you! Running back into shot. It became Python-esque by the end of Raw, and we're all just laughing and, yeah, go on, beat him up some more.
Big silly Braun doing big silly things is the best way to be.
It is the best. It is the best. How about big bad beefy boy Miro?
Oh my God, my world was shaken last week, Tom. Losing the TNT title.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Future plans for Miro may involve his wife.
Lana was asked about AEW during a virtual signing event, and she said the following, Tom, well, I'm gonna tell you. That sounds like LA Night. Stay tuned. I can't give everything away. I can't give all the hot tea right now.
Yeah.
Sister.
I also shared a photo over the weekend of her and Sammy Guevara having a tug of war for the TNT title.
Only rightly so.
How would you feel about CJ Perry coming in on the left or right hand side of God's favourite wrestler?
I think that is a match made. He's referenced this so many times in promos and whatnot. We all know how fantastic Lana and Rusev was as a tandem back in the day, before Lana sort of lost her accent and then just became a silly woman who forgot her lines in promos, presumably. Seemingly so, that's the way I read it, because it was weird how good she was for years, and then how sort of, like, I don't want to say it, slapdash, is that too harsh to say? She would be a bit like, I'm shouting, you know what I mean?
Lost her way a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I think with a bit of like a focus, but I think with a bit of passion behind her, working with Miro again, I think they'd be perfectly set. And now's a good time to bring her in. We've now finished the title run with Miro. and now it's time to do something a little bit different. Let's get CJ Perry.
And who knows, with her being the name that she is it a bad thing for the women's division just to bring someone in like that to get more eyes on it, and then, you know, maybe not make her the focus of it, but just bring her in to get more eyes on it, then push the likes of Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker and stuff like that? Would be a shrewd bit of business, maybe.
No harm at all. We will see how that one pans out. More news as we get it at Cultaholic.com. He's the Cultaholic Heavyweight Champion, Ross Tweddle. That is a beautiful belt.
It's a lovely big belt, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it down for the second video.
Is it a big belt, or is it just very close to the camera?
You worked that one out.
Stay safe. Love you. Bye.